Hi everybody, this is Ingi from Tarot Ingi and I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I'm going to talk about Eight of Cups today. All the information is on the website tarotingi.com, so you can also read about it. Eight of Cups is a little bit challenging. It speaks of a little bit of codependency in some ways, especially if it is reversed. But upright, if Eight of Cups get to express itself in the best way, it means that the seeker will follow a dream and they're gonna take a chance, and it doesn't matter if it's challenging, because not following through, it's much worse. So it's like they've been pushed emotionally to the point where they know they have to move towards this new goal and away from what they know. That's why in the Rider-Waite deck you see someone walking away from the Eight Cups, and they're walking towards something unknown, into the wilderness. Eight of Cups, when it is expressed in the most positive way, it is following your dream, walking away from the material to find something that is more meaningful. And they want to connect deeper to life. They don't want to feel disconnected anymore. They don't want to feel that they don't belong. They're trying to find where they belong. Where is it that's their place in this world? And also with the people that they belong to as well. When you see Eight of Cups reversed, it is then often someone who's sacrificing this vision, this dream. They don't want to take the risk, and instead of staying where they are, usually it is to make someone else happy. So that's where the codependency comes in. It's keep someone else comfortable. The seeker really needs to find what it is that's satisfying their soul, and they don't want to deepen any relationship until they have found themselves. They are looking for answers that they don't think they can find in a relationship. It's something they want to answer on their own. It's like they need to go into the wilderness to find themselves. They need to be out of their comfort zone a little bit. Connect to a different lifestyle. So a more quieter life where you get to find out who you actually are. So it's rediscovering. You might find that either you or the partner is feeling more disconnected emotionally with Eight of Cups. It's almost like one is pulling away to go and learn something, and sometimes they will do it on their own, or they will be in a phase where they will be much more emotionally distant. It's something about them that hasn't fully come alive, and they need this part of them. So it can be a big lesson coming in that they learn, and it will change them. So if you're asking about personality type, it might be someone that you feel has really changed. It's like you don't even recognize this person anymore. Who is this person? And if you're asking about yourself and you get Eight of Cups, it can mean that you have been through something that has changed you. So you're almost the opposite of who you used to be. It can be that you used to be one way and now you're just completely the opposite, because you've seen something and experienced something. There's no way you can be the same again, but you're much more alive, because the person that you are now is more true to who you actually are. And the person you used to be wasn't real. It was maybe living up to someone else's expectations of who you thought you should be, but not really who you are. In a career reading, Eight of Cups speaks of following a career path that is very connected to your soul, fulfilling something you always wanted to do. Eight of Cups is most likely a no if you're just asking yes or no. It doesn't have to be a permanent no. It is whatever it is you're asking about. It could mean that now is not the time. You're going to have some kind of realization, some kind of soul discovery before what you're asking about will materialize. When you get Eight of Cups, it's all about connecting to yourself, your true self. And when you're asking about feelings, that is what Eight of Cups is all about. It is, who are you without all the distractions? If you're asking how someone is feeling about you, then they might be curious to find out who you are. Maybe they want to know who you are on a much deeper level. So they're observing you. They want to know if your connection is real. If you are in a relationship, joining on a spiritual path is advised because one or both could feel disconnected from the life that you're currently living. So if it's a personality type, again, it's like someone who's changed, but it's usually someone who has left a situation, come back a different person. So it could be that someone went to live overseas, came back totally different, or they went to do something and they moved away, and when they came back, whatever they experienced changed them. Eight of Cups can denote a very introverted person because it's someone who's seeking away from people, away from the busy life, and they want to spend a lot of time alone to contemplate. Especially if you get it with either the Hanged Man or with the Hermit, but also with the High Priestess as well. These are very private people. If you get Eight of Cups with the Moon, it can mean someone who's struggling a little bit mentally and emotionally, and maybe they are feeling very confused and they're in the middle of a very confusing situation, and that is why they are needing a change. They just need to get away from all the confusion. Nothing's making any sense to them. They feel like if they don't have a change, they're going to have a dark night of the soul. They really need love and light, and like they need to get away from all the darkness, all the dark energies. When Eight of Cups is a personality type, but it is a reversed Eight of Cups, it's someone then often who is unable to step away from what isn't good for them. They stay in a bad situation and they sacrifice their own happiness to please others, and it makes them miserable and bitter. So if this is a reading for yourself and you get Eight of Cups, then that's what you need to change in your life so that you don't end up bitter and resentful, and find out how you can fulfill yourself. And if someone is not allowing you, if they feel threatened by you living your life according to your own values, fulfilling your soul and your life path, and then that could be a sign of a very toxic codependent relationship. Because Eight of Cups reversed can mean that the seeker has resigned themselves to a loveless existence where they're not allowing themselves to love or to be loved. Like they're just given up on love, basically. It can be that they're in a job that is not at all fulfilling to them. They're in a relationship where they're not happy and their life is uncomfortable. Maybe it's comfortably uncomfortable or uncomfortably comfortable. But it's always about the seeker not finding their place in the world when it's reversed. It's like they're lost a little bit. They're lost in this world. They don't know if they should even attempt at finding out who they are. So it's like they feel too old. They feel over the hill. It's too late. That's their mindset. You can have a complete turnaround by changing that mindset. Let's find out what the runes have to say about Eight of Cups. So I got Isa next to Dargas. Isa is the rune for everything's frozen and you're waiting, but it's also where you have to sometimes relocate as well and migrate because it's so harsh, the environment. And Dargas is like your new day. But what they're showing is you can, by changing your mindset, releasing. It's a lot of emotions that needs to be released in Eight of Cups. It's a desire in the seeker to release an emotional burden that they've hung on to for a long time, or that if they don't release it will be with them for a very long time. So it's like Creator wants to take this burden away from you, because Dargas is like attached to Isa the way it fell on the table, but when I look at it I just feel like it wants to be sent away. When Eight of Cups show up in your reading, ask yourself, what expectations am I battling with at the moment, and how can I release these expectations so that I can live a harmonious life that is meaningful to me. And for a lot of people with Eight of Cups, it will be that you will release materialistic expectations and you have a lot happier life. a much better life. That's what the runes are saying. So release your materialistic expectations and you will find freedom in your life. That is the key in 8 of Cups. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And I'm going to do 9 of Cups now. Bye guys!